Sam&Jam Minecraft episode. This is Jam here with a very cool seed video. We have a village that is built literally on top of a pyramid, and we also have a mansion, some Pillager Outpost right next to a desert pyramid, a couple other desert pyramids off in the distance, a secondary desert village, and just a witch hut, all sorts of things. A lot of really cool stuff in here. So let's start off with your spawn point. It's right over there, just on the river in between the two little hills. And from that point, when you look over, you see what looks to be a teeny tiny village. And it is really cute, teeny village. But check this out. There is a pyramid sticking half up, half down into it, and it even has buildings built onto the pyramid itself. So you can continue the structure and make a big pyramid apartment or whatever you want out of it. This is a small enough village it'd be relatively easy to close up. You can go down, there's lots of treasure and books and stuff. There's also a blacksmith, so you can get all the fun tools there, and a little bit of gardening. But there is a savanna nearby, so you can get dirt, expand your gardening. Pretty small, so easy to encase with a border wall to protect your villagers. No shafts that I found yet to fall into. So excellent starter village with the bonus of that big pyramid to move into and make as part of your base. Okay, from there, there is one other village, and to get to the next village, you would go northeast over here. This one's a bit bigger village. It's pretty nice. And there is a desert pyramid right over here on the waterways. There's also another desert pyramid. Let's see, where is it? Right up here. Again, along the waterways. They tend to put them along that, I find. And then another desert pyramid all the way over here. That happens to be right next to a Pillager Outpost. So you could use it as a base to attack your Pillager Outpost, or, strategize your attack to take it over. So those are very cool features, all in the northern area of the map. Mostly desert, so it is a little tricky to navigate if you're in survival mode and you don't use cheats. But there are waterways you can use to get to the various places. The other cool feature is if you come over across this little lake here, you will get to a really nice mansion. And the lovely biome that it's in with the dark oak. Off to the side, there's a nice big swamp over here, and in the swamp there is a little village witch hut. Or not a village, but a little witch hut. So you can go kill the witch if you want to claim a little witch hut. There is also a shipwreck. There's two shipwrecks at least that I found, and let's see, there's two villages, 1, 2, 3, 4 pyramids, an outpost, a witch hut, 2 ships, and the mansion. I'm trying to remember where I put the ships though. Since they're underwater, they're a little bit harder to find on the map. Probably in there somewhere, I'm guessing. But anyhow, I know one of the ships is right up here. So when you're visiting all of the pyramids, you can run over to the ship. So anyhow, let's get started, and I will show you the other village and map. We'll do the other village first. And all the coordinates for all of the little goodies that I found around, I will leave in the description below. Woohoo! And this one has a really neat little building in it. It's, I guess, one of the temples, because it has the brewing stand, but it's kind of cool looking. I would love to extend that taller and, I don't know, make something neat out of that building. Anyhow, this is the other village. It's got one of those nice big towers. I had to block off the top of this building because all the water was running off of the garden and down into there, so You may have a little flooding when you start off. Nice buildings up here. Hello, little villagers. And if you follow the waterways, you can get to other pyramids as well. And a couple neat little outbuildings and a few more gardens. There is no area nearby. Well, there is a little over there that has dirt. But if you don't want to hike all the way over there, you might want to bring dirt with you when you come just to fill in and be able to make actual gardens here. And let's see, the other thing I will show you is the mansion. Let's see. Mansion. And I love it because it is so close. And this is the entrance, and I went and set up lights. I won't give you the full grand tour because that is just going to take absolutely forever because it's so big, as most mansions are. But I will give you some peeks in the windows, let you see some of the cool stuff in here. And it's nice that it's right on the water, so it's easier to get through without having to trek through the entire forest, which can be dangerous. Just because it gets so dark in there, unless of course you run across the treetops. But you could go sailing across the lake to get to the other side where the desert village is, and you have lots of lovely trees. It's not buried in the ground. You can access it at ground level. Very cool mansion. Even has its own little lake if you want to make your own fish pond or koi pond or whatever you want to call it. And then I will also show off the outpost because that one is pretty cool too. Ta-da! I'm on top of Pillager Outpost, and you can see right over there is the desert pyramid, partially buried but not totally. Got the little trunk over there with goodies in it. Woohoo! There are several books and lots of horse armor and some saddles and several of the other pyramids throughout the thing, so go ahead and visit all of them. There's a lot of nice loot to check out. This is nice on a waterway, easy to come and get and access. And if you need to set up a base to stay safe before you attack, you have the nice pyramid here, which is conveniently out of sight of the Pillager Outpost because it's behind the hill. So the pillagers themselves can't see your base, and unless you let them follow you back, you could easily run and hide over there. And there's some mining shafts and nice lava flow over here too. So if you wanted to get obsidian or do something cool, got some cool resources around. All right, let me take you back to the map and show you again the basics, and then you guys can go and explore on your own. All right, happy little village on top of the pyramid. And here we go, our overview of the map. Right dead center is the village. Off to the northwest up there is the outpost and the other pyramid. Keep following it across and you will run across several other pyramids, including one over there. You have the other desert village. There's another pyramid right on the waterway up there. There's a shipwreck up north. Lots of things to discover if you want to tromp through the desert. If you want to go south, there's swamps and a witch hut. There's the mansion. And all sorts of goodies to discover. Quite a few deep ravines off to the southwest, so you can explore those as well. Some snowy biomes. Very cool that I've found so far. This one is definitely going to be on my to explore list. I'm always looking for a good mansion to turn into a castle or take over and build really cool things in. So anyhow, I will jam you later. Hope you guys have fun with the seed. Toodles!